Score! 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 All right, Ed, we made it.
What is going on, Tony?
What's happening, dude?
Not much. It's Saturday. I'm happy.
Yeah, it is.
How can you not be happy on a Saturday night, right?
I know, right? Absolutely. How you doing, dude?
I am doing excellent. It's a day after the parade. This parade.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I didn't get to go, but I did have it on a television in the office. So I was
Nice.
able to watch it live, which was really cool. Yeah, besides, I mean, geez, I don't know if I want to, it was really hot still on Friday, so I don't know if I want to go to the city.
So you weren't bummed about not being there?
Not really. I mean, I did get to see one parade back in the 80s, 1984, when me and my buddies all skipped school and took the train into Boston. That was a great day. So we had a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm fine with it. You know, I'm just happy. Still riding the wave. Still riding the euphoria of the win.
Well, cool, dude. We'll see if you guys can repeat.
Yeah, I mean it's certainly possible. The team's going to be intact, pretty much. I mean, barring any significant injuries, we have a really good shot. And if I think at the beginning of the season, when they give their predictions on who has the best chance, I'm sure that they're going to be probably number one.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll see. We'll
All
see.
right.
But it's a lot going on in sports too. That we got Game 7 of the NHL coming up Monday night. That's kind of cool. And even though I still like watching all the excitement, even though it's not none of my teams are in it, but it's still fun to watch.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So Game 7 Monday night.
That's right.
For everything. Yeah. There we go.
Edmonton and Florida. So.
All right.
Yeah. So it's Saturday. It cooled off here today. It rained a lot. But we finally got the cool. I mean, it was stifling up here, but it's summer and you gotta expect it. But
you got rain.
We got rain. We got rain today. So that was like I said, it cooled things off, and one good thing too is it washed away pollen. So
yeah,
that's another great thing. How's things down south?
It dry, bro. Very dry. It hadn't rained here in over a month or about a month now, and we're expecting rain Monday, but no, it's made for very dry conditions. For me personally, I like it. You know, it helps me at work, and you get extra roll on the golf course, of course.
Well, you got to hit for it though. I mean, you have to know that you're going to get the extra roll, so you
Yeah.
got to make sure that you prepare for that.
Well, but things are really dry here, though.
Yeah.
It hadn't rained here literally in a month, so
Wow.
lawns aren't, the lush green mow every week as they were in the spring. Um,
Yeah. Do you prefer it that way?
well, I mean it helps at the moment, but we need the rain though.
Yeah. Yeah. I just sent a message to Sandra a couple hours ago because I noticed um, there's a lot of tornadic activity and severe thunderstorms up in her area.
Oh,
So I'm sure they're going to be hitting Michigan with our buddies Chris and Dave shortly. But yeah, yeah, she said her and Ricky were getting some hail. So
hmm, that's
yeah,
not good.
some parts of the country are getting some severe weather still. And I'm kind of weird like that. I like watching these live tornado chaser things on YouTube every once in a while. So
Oh, live ones.
the live ones, yeah, yeah, these guys are crazy.
Oh
They're
wow.
nuts. But very dangerous thing, especially if you don't, if you think you're good at it, and you're not, you might get caught in a bad situation.
Right.
Don't mess with Mother Nature.
Yeah, no. No, certainly not. Ed, it is Saturday night, my bro.
Yeah.
Brendan B squared is up at the lake, and he was wanting to join us. There's not so great internet reception up there at the moment, but
He said
we
it's going to be fixed.
may still see him in the chat before it's all said and done. It is Saturday night. Yes, it is. Man, it's been a long week in my world, Ed.
Oh, really?
Um, yeah, in spite of it being dry, it's been a long week, and I am relishing in the fact that it's the weekend. I could sleep in this morning. Yeah,
Catch
so
up, catch up, and rest up.
I needed it. I
Yeah.
needed it. Yeah. Um, So yeah, got things squared away for today. Um, Getting up early for a round of golf in the morning,
All right.
really early. It's gonna get hot. I mentioned to you that I got up this morning and it was seemed like at 8 a.m. it was already 90 degrees.
Wow. Oh boy.
Yeah, but no, it is June. It is June the 22nd. We are deep into June. Yeah.
Yeah. Very. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, we are. So I guess here on the East Coast, Ed, the water temperatures are warming up enough to where, um, yeah, it's not ice cold. You go to the beach in May and sometimes in early June, and water can be a little chilly still.
Yeah. Definitely, especially up here. Oh my. I remember I mean, I don't go much to the beach anymore, but I remember as a kid, um, July going to the beach and sticking my, walking into the water, sticking my legs in the water, and they started to hurt because it was cold, and they
Mm.
got, that part where right before you numb up,
Oh
you
Lord.
get that cramp, so to speak, those cramps. And then as you once you get out of the water, you start to cramp again when you start warming up again. But yeah, I think even in the dead of summer when it's really hot up here, the water temperatures they're in the 60s. That
Yeah.
you don't get very very warm waters up here, um, which is good for lobsters and all those other crustaceans that everybody loves to eat.
Right.
Um, it gets warm enough for the sharks to come around, though, the great whites, but and we get a lot of those.
Yikes on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to make it down to the coast. I'm just a couple hours northwest of where I go and vacation at. And yeah,
Yep.
I
Yep.
I need to make it down there for a weekend in weather like this, Ed.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
I know. And will. And will. But before the summer is out. Um so we will probably be doing a show me your pick while I'm on vacation at the beach, Ed.
All right.
So I don't know which weekend it'll be, but yeah, it'll be fun. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
So
that's coming up.
what's your favorite beach to go to?
We vacation at Carolina Beach, east of Wilmington,
Okay.
North Carolina.
Yep.
Yeah. Um, mhm. We
Is it
vacationed in the same place for my whole life.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's a tradition kind of thing,
Yeah, right.
and you frequent the same restaurants and things like that as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hey, once you find a good one, keep going
Well,
there, right?
yeah, I mean, the whole place you can walk to everywhere,
Yeah.
you know. Um, yeah.
That's the best. When you find a comfortable restaurant and
I mean, just a couple few blocks away, all kind of bars, all kind of
hmm
restaurants. The only time you need to jump in the car and go anywhere is if you need to go grocery shop, you know.
right, yeah,
But yeah,
same.
everything is right there. So yeah.
So let me ask you this: the places that I go to up here, if I go to the beach and um, Kathy's family they rent a place every year and we'll go and visit for like a day. We won't stay there
Right.
because it's only 20 miles away. It's not far, so we'll go visit for a day and we'll go to there's two places in it's right over the border of Mass. There's Seabrook and Hampton. And Seabrook is where there are two restaurants right across the street from each other. Now think of Philadelphia with the cheesesteaks. You got the Pats and what's the other one? I forget. They're right across the street from each other, and they're kind of you know competition. Um,
Right.
over here in Seabrook, there's a place called Marky's, and right across the street is Brown's, and they pretty much both have the same prices and the same menu and pretty much the same atmosphere. But there are certain people they won't go to one or the other, they, and they compare them like crazy. Now it's bring your own booze too. Did you guys have that down in North Carolina?
We used to.
Okay.
You still have that up there?
They have that up there. You bring a cooler into the place with all your beer and whatever you want to drink for alcohol,
Beer
wine.
and we can do beer and wine, yeah, but liquor, no. You
I
can't
don't know if they.
bring.
I don't know if you can do liquor
Used to
as
could.
well. I'm not sure because I don't. If I go, I bring beer. But yeah, you order whatever you want and you drink your own stuff. It's pretty nice. It's right there on the. It's not right on the ocean. It's on the the inlet.
Right.
Both places, and they have outdoor deck seating and all that stuff. Um, but yeah, and prices have skyrocketed, of course, with all foods. So the seafood that you
Yeah.
get now is just so expensive. It's
Well,
crazy.
yeah, I need to make it down there though. I need to make it down there.
Yep.
Yeah, I need to book a weekend, long weekend, and yeah.
Yeah.
So
Draft.
Ed,
Go ahead. Yep.
so we're talking Aldo Nova here tonight.
Fantasy.
Yeah, dude.
They every time I hear that song, it came out in '82 or so, something like that, and I was 14, 15 maybe, and in the arcade, I was in the arcade playing a game. Someone threw their quarter in the jukebox and played Aldo Nova, and I'm listening to this laser and helicopter noises and spacey kind of. I'm like, what the hell is this? And then it built up, and then then the main riff kicked in, and we all know that that earworm main riff, and I'm not going to repeat it because I don't want everybody to go to bed with Aldo Nova's song in their head all night. But it came on, and I distinctly remember. I think I was playing Galaxian at the time. So anytime I hear the song, all I think about is the arcade and Galaxian. It's so weird, and the smell of pizza because they had a little snack bar there. It's funny how a certain song will bring you back to just that a particular memory like that. And I thought the song was cool too. I was like, yeah, this is fucking rocking. I like it.
Yeah,
And
oh yeah. Still
but
rocks.
yeah, but I didn't. Other than that song, I didn't really hear much of them after that. I know they had maybe one or two more singles that might have charted, but
Yeah, I
and
know.
when I first heard the name, I thought that was the band name. Like you think Van Morrison is a band name, or you think, oh, I thought it was the band name. I thought Aldo Nova was like a cool. I'm like, oh, this is a cool kind of spacey name, Nova, and it's got to be the band. But I didn't know it was an individual for a long time.
Right.
Uh, but yeah, he's really, and he's still touring. I mean, he's really good, good guitar player, and there's more to him than just performing, and he writes songs for other people.
Oh yeah.
He produces. I mean, yeah. So
Mhm.
there's a lot more to him than just that one hit wonder kind of thing. And I call it a
Right.
one hit wonder because I mean he
No,
had
let's get it on out there.
yeah
Um. So yeah, you can put that
right
to rest. But there is a lot to talk about with Aldo Nova and his other stuff. And yeah, I know the first thing that pops into everyone's head when you hear Aldo Nova is that song. And of course, he is a, yeah, I guess, and I'm sure self-admitting one hit wonder.
yeah
You know, um,
and that's fine. You end your concert with that song, and maybe you get people to like, just not just fantasy, but other songs that you've written. Monkey on, what was it called? Monkey on Your Back or something? Yeah, Monkey on Your
Yeah,
Back. I heard it wasn't too bad.
that was a great tune,
Yeah,
and a great cheesy video, just like Fantasy.
yeah, exactly.
It was. It
That that
was.
that
It was.
geeky
It was
guy.
as just as cheesy as the other, but all the videos at that time on MTV were.
Oh yeah, come on. I mean, look at Van Halen's "Pretty Woman." I mean, look how cheesy that was.
Oh
That was around the same time,
right.
close to it. Yeah, I don't know who was doing these videos as far as the producers, but man, they're like, oh, okay, now our laser's gonna shoot out of your guitar, you know.
Right.
Yeah, it was really cheesy, but funny still. It was early days of MTV, and maybe they wanted people to remember the song in relation to the video as well.
Well, that was the whole thing. I mean, MTV brought to life and quite literally made certain artists' whole career. Certain artists had helped MTV help their career, but certain artists, had it not been for MTV, you'd never know who they are.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean they launched a lot of bands that probably you would have never heard of.
Right. But really, to the hard rock kids like us,
Hmm.
um, we didn't like, man, we they turned us on to a lot of bands from a lot of genres to that we got into but not necessarily liked, Ed.
Right. I look back now on a lot of these songs that back then I would have said, this guys suck. Yeah, this is on the radio now. Oh man. But I look back now and I'm like, you know what? It wasn't that bad. So some of the songs I kind of came around on. I said, this the British invasion, the modern English and all those guys. I'm like, they're they're pretty cool. Some of the songs, Duran Duran and even Flock of Seagulls. All those bands that I you would have caught me dead listening to in my car, uh, especially around friends.
Yeah, well,
Um,
Ed, when you're driving down the road and you pop out the cassette of 1984 and the radio's blaring
yeah,
because you popped
like,
out
oh
the tape,
shit, turn it down.
and you're hearing Tears for Fears shout,
Yeah,
shout, let it all out for the
right.
500th time. You heard it an hour ago on the 501 up there, you know? I
Mm-hmm.
mean,
Right. That too. They overplayed a lot of stuff, but Aldo Nova was sort of an enigma. So they didn't. I don't. They didn't really last that long as far as their popularity. One surprising tidbit that I found out was that, and it's funny that last week when we did the trivia, I think my first question that I'd written for you was about Bon Jovi's number one hit that wasn't Bon Jovi, and it was Blaze of Glory. Aldo Nova wrote the riff to Blaze of Glory for John. Isn't that weird? it just,
that's
it's
cool though.
yeah, yeah. And he also helped produce a lot of Celine Dion's early stuff, and he actually got a Grammy for one of her albums in '97, "Falling Into You,"
Hmm.
album of the year. And that was Aldo Nova produced that, and he's written songs for other people and stuff, and um, Clay Aiken. You remember Clay Aiken?
Yeah.
Yeah, he wrote a hit. This is the night. I don't remember it, but apparently that was pretty popular.
Yeah.
So he's done a lot. It wasn't just like I said before. He wasn't just a one hit wonder. That's what kind of launched his career in the music business, and he's still going strong. They're still touring. Um, Italian guy from Canada. Go figure.
I know. All these years later, after one goddamn song. I'm just kidding. I mean, but ultimately that's how it goes, though. I mean, but
Yeah.
we'll talk more about it, Ed. But if you look at the wave that he rode at that time and his follow up stuff to that, and that was pretty juicy too. I liked it, but it that wave that he was riding, it ended. It ended. You
Hmm.
know. I mean, and all of a sudden, for the first record that he did with Fantasy on it, it's platinum twice, and all his follow ups, his couple follow ups were just gold.
Hmm.
Ed.
Yeah. So it didn't last too long. Um, I don't know why. If just couldn't come up with any other good riffs or something that would catch people's attention. I don't know.
Well, a lot of it, and it's like, athletes too. You start making music, and you chose that path, and most of them in their early 20s. Okay.
Hmm.
And you're on that train until you get off that train, and you do the best you can, and you put out the greatest art that you can put out in that time frame. And it's a lot you don't have any control over, and
Right.
people's careers flourish, and they just be, and we talked about it before, it's goddamn timing, and they come right in like Guns N' Roses. A lot of people talk a lot of, about the band, and the talent, or their lack of, or whatever, but the timing made them who they were. They were the bridge between 80s hard rock and 90s grunge.
Right.
You know,
You can shoot up like a rocket, but you know you can come down just as quick, if not faster. Um, that's the thing. I mean, I know you related it to athletes. Yeah, that can happen to an athlete as well. It can happen to a child star on a TV show. All of a sudden, the show's not around anymore, and they were at the height of their fame as a kid or whatever, as a youngster, and then it just all falls apart, and then they can't handle it. It's just
well,
it,
I mean, you got to look at it like this: if you're a baseball player and you get drafted by the Orioles and you're a shortstop, and it's 1980, and you got to play behind Cal Ripken the rest of your career and the rest of his career, and he's not going to miss a game. So you're never going to get a call up,
right.
you know? I mean,
Yeah.
there you go. That's you have no control over these things. So, you know, when his big success came with Fantasy, and it was a great song, a great single, and it did well. But it still, when it happened, Ed,
Hmm.
it was great timing. You know, You had a lot of radio airplay. Hard rock was just starting to hit the airwaves in popularity. MTV had just launched. You know, all these artists are making videos, and the early videos in MTV were Aldo Nova's and others were very cheesy, cheaply made. Um,
I'm just picturing it right now. He had a leopard suit, looked like a onesie, like pajamas.
right.
But yeah, they
Yeah.
were cheesy.
And he comes in and he gets off the helicopter
Yep.
and he's at the venue and it's like this aluminum building and a door, and he bangs on the door and no one answers and they can't get in, and he grabs his guitar and he shoots a laser out at it,
The door
and
opens.
the door magically opens
Oh,
and the venue's rocking and they start the song. Yeah.
so I saw. I know we haven't dove into the chat yet, but I saw that Guitar Man 45 said that Aldo Nova has his own guitar.
Hmm.
I didn't know that. I didn't know he had his own brand, or um, must be a Les Paul, I think.
Well, it's not. Yeah, it 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 didn't do really well, um, popularity wise, but um, yeah, shoot,
Hmm.
had he done better, I guess, you know. Um,
Now, would that be, since I know he wasn't as popular as a lot of other, guitarists, does that make his brand, since there's probably not as many of them as like EVH,
yeah, I
does
mean,
that make it more desirable as far as, because there's not as many? Is it more valuable?
no, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah, no, unfortunately.
Hmm.
Um, Maybe in time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a signature that just, some do well and some don't, you know. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
we'll look at that also along the way. We'll look at a couple more things too tonight. We'll look at some Aldo Nova guitar picks from him and some of his band mates
Nice.
as we journey on. It is Saturday night, and Ed and me are hanging out. Brendan B Squared is having internet issues up at the lake and couldn't join us. As we know, he might still. Who knows? Um, a little later on in the show, we are gonna do some 10-shot rock and roll trivia. Now, we've done 10 shot rock and roll trivia ninja style, where we've invited a guest on for the past several weeks. Now, we have, as of last week, we have ended that, and we are going to do it the old fashioned way tonight. And we're going to let everyone play in the chat 10 questions about music and rock and roll. And for tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to give you, for the winner, somebody's getting a Jake E. Lee pick from
Ooh.
2008. Yep. Jake E. Lee participated in the recording of the 2008 Enough's Enough album, as as you know, and
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, that and there are a couple more, so we'll be doing this again with the Jake E. Lee picks. But someone tonight's getting a Jake E. Lee pick for 10 shot rock and roll trivia. Yeah. All right. Ed, let's see who's in the chat, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. It is Saturday night. If you are just joining, say hello in the chat. Ed opens up the chat early, but I never do because I like it to be a surprise. I like to not look ahead and see who's here and, you know. Um, all right. Let's open it up, Ed.
Sure.
All right, let's roll it all the way to the top tonight. What do you think?
All right.
All righty. Okay, there is Ed, first one in. There's Patty Deal right behind him. Hello,
Hey, Patty.
Patty. Good to see you, ma'am. Happy Saturday to you. Dave Z right behind her. What's up, Patty? Or Ed? Or Dave.
What's up, Dave?
Good to see you, dude. All right. All right, let me scroll here. I see Ed and Dave comments. William De Silva in the chat. What's up, William?
What's up, William?
Good to see you, dude. There's Bent Tom. What's up, Tommy?
Tommy. What's up, brother?
Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing good. All right, Christopher Live Sober. What's up, man?
There he is.
Right on.
His
Dude.
song was great. Yeah.
I know. So,
That's funny.
if you notice, Ed, a lot of weeks we put a poll in the
Mm-hmm.
community up there for, the artists that we're doing and their songs and who likes which song the most. And, you vote. But we kind of didn't do that this week.
No.
But, all right. Aldo, if you're watching,
Sorry.
we're not going to knock you anymore. We
Apo-
love you, man. We love you.
Apologies.
Yeah. All right. All right. There's Graphite and Cigars. What's up, dude?
Hey, what's up, Graphite?
Good to see you, man. Hope your Saturday is going good. Your weekend's going swell. OU812 in the chat. What's up, dude?
All right, Ryan.
Ryan, good to see you,
What's
man.
up, brother?
All righty. Yep. We will be hanging out over on Ryan OU812's channel tomorrow at 5, Ed.
Yeah. Yeah, listening to them jam.
Yeah, dude.
Watching. Listening.
I know. I doubt I'll have the windows open while they're live on tomorrow playing. Um, Man, it was a high of 99 today. So,
Whoa.
yeah, windows ain't going up, bro. No.
Yeah, that's hot.
All right, let me see here. Cameron Dean, what's up? Good to
What's up,
see you,
Cameron?
man. I'll say dude in case you are. I know there's women named Cameron. Good to see you. There's Raymond, Ed.
What's up, Raymond? Fooling yourself. Huh. That's right. I think I remember that song.
Jimmy Ray Hawkins, what's up, dude?
Hey, Jimmy Ray, what's going on? Yep, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Good to see you, bro. I know. Nah, that song never gets old, Ed.
No.
It never gets old. Boner Jams in the house.
Hey, what's up, Potter?
Aldo Nova, my favorite sexual toy beside the urethra. Eureka.
Oh my God.
What's good, bro? Good to see you, dude. All right, Boner Jams. You're gonna go to
uh,
YouTube and type in Aldo Nova, and you'll hear the sound of a helicopter.
yep, and some lasers.
You'll know you're in the right place.
Not vibrations.
All right. Good to see you, fellas. There's Gretch Zeppelin. What's up, dude?
What's up, Gretch?
Good to see you guys and girls. Jeff K in the house. What's up, man?
Hey, Jeff. How's it going, man?
There's Sandra. Good to see you, ma'am.
Hey, Sandra.
What's happening? All right. We got honored guest in the house tonight. Yes, we do. I got some good questions for tonight.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah, Guitar Man 45 in the house. What's up, man?
What's up, brother?
Good to see you, bro. All right, I think that is all the way to the bottom there. Ed, welcome
Yep.
everybody. Happy Saturday. I'm sure summertime is cranked up everywhere where you are, where we are too. Um, yeah.
So Aldo is still touring. Um, he's playing some theaters and things like that. And I did see there was one place he was playing and it said tickets from $153. I said, "What? That can't be right." But it's in Saskatoon, Canada, and it's a festival. It's like a 2-day festival. So I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, okay. All right, that's why it costs that much." I'm like, imagine paying $153 for that I mean Aldo. Wow.
Well, I mean, live, he still sounds good though.
Yeah, no, I'm not
Yeah.
knocking him as far as his playing goes, but as far as his popularity, I'd be very surprised to have to pay that much. Um, oh, he's playing the Whiskey a Go Go in November as well. Wow, that's cool. So he's still touring, and I'm sure he's still doing other things, producing and songwriting and stuff like that.
Yeah. Ian's Guitar Shack. What's up, dude?
What's up, Ian? It's great having you on the not long ago.
Yeah. Ian was our winner last week.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's great to see the person that you just know by name on a chat,
Right.
and he can play too.
Yeah.
Damn.
Ian played some guitar and some keyboard for us.
Yeah, I told him he should go on Ryan's show and sit in with those guys.
I know, right? Yeah. Ian, good to see you, dude.
Yeah.
All right. Good to see all you guys and gals. All right. So
Aldo.
so Ed, when Aldo Nova kind of went away and all you ever hear again is fantasy.
Hmm.
I mean, it's tough not to call that a one-hit wonder.
Right.
Although he did have other songs, Monkey on Your Back and the other one were on the charts. It's still, you would call him a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I mean, it charted at 23. That's the highest it went. But you heard it a lot, and it's part of the early '80s culture and music scene, and it's pretty recognizable. And
Very, very recognizable to the hard rock kids that,
yeah,
those numbers are just numbers and in hindsight, it was a little more than where it ended up on the charts,
hmm
you know. So
and I'm sure. I mean, I bet it was probably used in some movie scores here and there. It's just one of those songs that you open up a scene where somebody's gonna kick somebody's ass or something, and fantasy comes on with that that wonderful riff, and the drums. The drums were pretty cool too.
I know they were. Yeah, I love the sound of him, and I love the sound that they were making at that time. And that one song, "Fantasy," the drums and the bass and the mix on that, it was awesome.
Yeah,
You know,
it's very good.
um, yeah. But yeah, I mean the other songs that followed, they ended up on MTV.
Hmm.
But they didn't have the punch that that song had, and I think it was just because it was a great song,
Yep.
you
And
know.
Ian says Aldo Nova sang backup on Bon Jovi's "Blaze of Glory." Yeah, we mentioned that before you got here, Ian. That he actually wrote the riff, the guitar riff to the song as well. Um, and then Bon Jovi returned the favor by uh, helping Aldo with some of his stuff as well. Um, so and then Aldo, like I said earlier, he worked with Celine Dion and got a Grammy and stuff, and so he's very involved.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. All
Hmm.
right. So Ed, we yeah, Brendan is not here tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah, he could not be here.
he's got an issue with Verizon.
Yeah. He might show up though. He might show up. Um Yeah, so we have a couple of shows and a couple of cool things happening here on the channel that I'd love to tell you about right now, but I can't. I can't. Um, but yeah,
In the works.
it is in the works. We do have a big special guest here on the channel upcoming this week, Ed.
Hmm.
Yeah, we'll talk
This
we'll
guy.
talk more about that and show you all those goodies after a while. We will. Um, yeah. All right, Ed. Let me let me show everyone this. And we haven't ventured here, I don't think, here in a little while. But everyone, do keep in mind that there down below in the description, there is a link. Let me show you. Um, there's a link for the Fruitcake Tony merch store. See that all right, Ed?
Yeah.
So in the store, you'll find show me your pick stuff right there. There's t-shirts and caps and beanies and coffee mugs. And there's ladies wear as well. And an apron and a dog bandana, Ed.
What? Really? I didn't know you had that.
Yes,
I I,
sir.
I got to go back to the store and check it out.
More coffee mugs, more t-shirts, hoodies. But the link to the store is down below. You'll find it. And there's various color options on a lot of the stuff that you'll see.
Mm-hmm.
So go check it out. You'll find the link down. If you scroll down, you'll find that. So, yeah. Ed, let's crank up some trivia,
Sure.
shall we? All right. All right. Let's jam. We're gonna bounce into some 10-shot rock and roll trivia. All right. All right. Okay, Ed,
Nice.
we're going to play some trivia with everyone tonight. So I'm going to ask you guys in the chat 10 questions about music and rock and roll trivia. You're going to answer in the chat over there. Okay. First correct answer that we see, Ed's going to serve as the judge tonight. First correct for each one is the winner for that question. Ed's going to keep score there.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see who has the most at the end of the game. And we're playing tonight for a cool Jake E. Lee 2008 guitar pick. All right.
Sweet.
That's how that's going to go. So if you hadn't won here before, I'm going to send you a bunch of stuff. I'll send you Show Me Your Pick guitar picks, Halenville live guitar picks, Brendan B. Squared and Ed DeBrill guitar picks. Um, all kind of you might get a Andy Carson or uh, Quentin
Ooh.
James. You might get all kind of stuff in your envelope. But yeah, so all right. So good luck to everyone. Let's play. All right. All right, Ed, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Chat, are you ready? All right, so we are playing 10-shot rock and roll trivia. If you are the winner, there's a trivia winner's email in the description. Email me your address so I can send this out Monday, mañana a.m. in the mailbox. to your mailbox. All right, good luck. All right. So keep in mind, though, there's a delay between this StreamYard where we are to start with to where you end up on YouTube watching. It's about 5 seconds later. It mixes the chat order up. Keep that in mind. This is just for fun. We do have a tiebreaker should we need one. But yeah. All right. Everyone ready? Ed, you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's play. All right. Okay. All right. Number one, good luck. Get ready to type. We're on. Number one, good luck. Here we go. Jeff Spicoli accidentally wrecked the Ridgemont High star football player Charles Jefferson's car during a joyride with Jefferson's younger brother. What kind of car? Make and model, please.
Gonna scratch my brother's car. No, I'm not.
Make and model. Come on, kids.
Make and model. Come on. Oh, I see it. Jay. Santiago.
Chevy Camaro. There it is. All right.
Specifically, it was a Z28, but still a Chevy Camaro. Yep. All right, Jay Santiago.
Jay is on the board. Okay. Number two, stay on your keyboard. We're not pausing. Number two, Tesla's debut album, Mechanical Resonance, had one cover tune on it. Name that tune. It's Finger Roll.
Nope.
Debut album, Mechanical Resonance. I know it's fixing to pop up, Ed.
Come on. Nope.
All right, kids. Looking for the one cover tune from Tesla's debut record.
Tesla's probably wondering, hey, why are we getting all these hits on Google at the moment for our first album?
Signs everywhere. The signs.
Oh, please don't do that.
Do this, don't do that. Can't you read signs?
Stuck in my head all night.
Pum,
Nope. Good,
pum,
good
pum.
guess, William.
All right. So no takers on number two.
Really? I'm very shocked at.
I know. Should have been a layup.
I thought Christopher or Dave would have got this one, but.
All right. We're gonna bounce it down.
You didn't put a
Is
star.
it there? Hang on. It's there.
It's there, Jay.
All right. Little Susie.
Little Susie on the up.
Whoa, little Susie. Yeah. All right. 2-0.
Right.
All right. Okay, so number three, we're going to ID a band. I'm going to show you a picture. All right. So you're going to ID this band. Good luck. Here we go. Who's that?
Who dat?
Who dat? Oh, little Susie,
Chase,
yeah.
Chase
Jay,
Santiago, just
I
barely.
know Jay is just ahead of Graphite and Cigars. I clicked that one first, but Jay is ahead of. So Jay is killing it. All right. A few of them got that. Blind Melon, you recognize Shannon Hoon there? All right.
It's the eyes.
3-0. All right. Jay's running away with it. All right. So, number 4, we're going to complete the next line to a song. All right. All right, here we go. Good luck. Complete the next line of the song. I cross my heart and promise to give all I've got to make all your dreams come true. In all the world, you'll never find. I need all the words to complete the next line.
I can imagine Bona Jam's answer to this one. Oh,
Sandra,
Sandra. Sandra
right
got it.
on. Sandra on the board.
All right.
And Sova right behind her. George Strait. All right. Yep. All right. So Sandra's in there with one. We're going to number 5 here, Ed.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
3-1.
Mm-hmm. So number 5 requires a number. You're going to give me a number. What number gauge thickness guitar pick was Randy Rhoads famous for playing? So fire off me a gauge number, kids. Shouldn't be too difficult.
Nope. 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 Nope.
Looking for the correct gauge. All right, kids, come on.
Come on.
Come on now.
What?
One of you is ridiculously close.
Yes. uh, not a trick question. Oh,
I don't think they're going to get it.
I
All
don't
right,
think
kids,
so
come on.
either.
Think guitar pick gauges and numbers. Come on. And I gave you a hint too.
Yeah, a couple of you were close, but
Mm,
hmm.
dudes. don't think they're going to get it, Ed.
No.
That's unfortunate.
Maybe Hitman knows this. He just popped in. Come
Dwight,
on.
answer that question, dude.
Come on, Dwight. You know this one. People are all around it.
No cigar. I am disappointed. Disappointed. All right. We're going to, I guess we're going to move on.
Yeah, you might have to.
We're going to move on. All right. So it's still 3-1. All right.
Yep.
Let's go to number
3-1.
6. All right. So which ones did they not get? They did not get. Okay, it's just number 5. So we're going to question number 6 now. All right, here we go.
Number 6.
This rock band had their own TV sitcom from September 12th, 66 to March 25th, 68. Name the band.
Jay.
You got this. Jay is putting it away. Sova's right behind him. Yep. All right.
Jay even spelt it right.
Fido1, good to see you. Welcome.
What's up, man? A woman. Sorry.
All right. All right. So Jay is killing it.
That's a good one, Ian, though. The Partridge Family. Good guess.
Hey, hey, with the monkeys. Ain't gonna monkey around. All right. All right. I'm going to show you guys a picture of a guitar pick. You've got number 7, 8, 9, and 10 to go. There's 4 questions left. Jay Santiago is kicking your ass.
You could tie him right now, or Sandra could beat him if she got them all.
All right. Stop the bleeding. Come on, guys. Jay's going to win. All right. So number 7, I'm going to show you an image of a guitar pick. You give me a person's name first and last.
Nope. 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 Come on, people.
Come on now.
Nope. 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 Nope.
Need a person's name.
Hmm. you think, Tony?
That's the correct answer right there.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we'll take that. That's
Oh, he
Jimmy
got
Page.
yeah, he got it anyway after that. He said Jimmy Page.
Yeah.
All right, Christopher.
Sova's on the board. All right, Jimmy Page. See, these aren't hard questions.
All right, either Chris or Sandra can tie Jay if one of them gets the next three.
All right, pay close attention because we're going to number 8 quickly. His album in 2007 was called Big Dog Daddy. Who is he? Type quickly.
Yep.
There it is. Toby Keith.
Don't sell yourself short, Sandra. Come on. You had as much of a chance. Not now, but you did. All right, Chris again.
All righty. So it's 4-2-1. All right, we're cruising to question number 9. Okay. All right, a lot of you should know this. Okay. Number 9, good luck.
Number 9.
Dave Peverett of Foghat had a nickname. What is it?
Wasn't Keith.
What was his nickname?
Dirty pervert. Ass breath. Catfish hoghead. Wow. These are awesome. Foggy.
All right, Sova's got to answer this one correctly or else we have a winner.
Mm-hmm.
Sova, it's on your back, bro. Come on. Come on.
Oh, Jay's got it.
Where's it at? Lonesome Dave. That is it. Ball game right there, boys.
We have a winner.
We have a winner. Okay, Jay Santiago is the winner. Jay, send me your stuff so it's at the top. I know you've won here before. Congratulations, dude. There is Monique in the chat. Good to see you, ma'am.
What's up, cousin?
All right. Okay, so we still have a question left.
T-bone.
We might have a little fun here. You guys hang out. Let's go over real quick the ones we didn't get before we get to number 10. How's that?
Yeah, number 5.
All right. So
you got
number
William De Silva, man. You're gonna kick yourself.
What number gauge? .72. The most popular Fender medium gauge guitar pick that was ever mass produced. Come on now.
Yeah, William, his last guess was .71, and then he had picked .73 before.
We had a couple .73s in there.
Yep, we did.
Yeah. All right.
So graphite. Yep.
So there was another one that no one got, right? No, there wasn't. That was the only one.
That was it. That was the only one nobody got.
All right. So we have one question left. We already have a winner. Jay Santiago, send me your stuff. Let me. All right, let's see what's in the old prize patrol here that we can mess around with tonight. Let's see. What do we want to give somebody? For one question? Holy shit.
How about one of those snare drums you got from Alex Van Halen?
Ah. All right. Somebody tonight is going to get, I guess, the very last. I got a few of those and a few of them and a few of the other, but this is the very last one of these that we have. And we're going to give this away for question number 10, just because I'm glad to see all you kids in the chat playing along with us tonight. How about a George Lynch?
Ooh.
Show the other side.
Nice.
We're playing for that for one question, question number 10. Now, unfortunately, let me put this with the Jakey Lee pick, Jay Santiago,
Can't play.
you got to sit this one out, bro. Sorry. Um, you're just on fire tonight, bro. You killed him. And
Yeah, right out of the gate.
right. So if we had our money on anyone for question number 10, it would certainly be you. But since you've already scored with the Jakey Lee pick, we're gonna let you sit this one out and go to the showers and get your party clothes on after the game. But in the meantime, we're going to ask the kids a question, and it pertains to the show. So you have to know the show for question number 10. That's how that usually works.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So good luck right there. We're looking for a company name for question 10. Company name. All right. You ready? We're playing a one off for a George Lynch pick. This is ninja style on the spot, Ed, right here, baby.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Good luck. Know the show. All right.
Sandra.
Know the show. Good luck. Here we go for a pick. Question for a pick. Number 10. This company is working with today's best musicians to design and produce one of a kind USA made high quality guitar straps. Okay. The owner was a previous guest on Halenville Live and a friend of the channel. That's your hint. Who wants the George Lynch pick? Give me the company name.
Gretch.
There it is. Fairfield Guitar.
All right.
All right, Gretch, you did it, dude. All right. Nice. One question, one answer,
One prize.
one prize. All right, Gretch. So send me your address so it's at the top, and in it, mention that you won the George Lynch pick.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. All right. Way to go, dude. All right. Yeah. So, Gretch, You can thank Jay for opening the door for question 10 because he smoked everyone. So now we have two winners for tonight. So thank you guys, and thanks to everyone for playing along. Yeah. All right. All right. So around here, we talk Van Halen on Tuesday night, which you already knew that, of course. And we call it Halenville Live. And we're going to be back here this Tuesday, as we are every week, talking Van Halen. All right, Ed, are you ready for this Tuesday, dude?
Yes.
Big Tuesday coming up here in the Van Halen world, or in the Halenville Live world. And we want you guys to be here live with us. All right, I can do this now, Ed.
Cool.
Let me get rid of this stuff.
And Sandra, I'm glad to see you in the chat after witnessing the radar in Wisconsin. Holy crap! I was telling Tony earlier. I tend to watch those live tornado chaser guys, and they told me where they were. I said, "Oh shit! I hope Sandra's okay."
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I hope the storms missed you up there, Sandra.
Hey Herb, what's up, buddy?
Herb Fireside, what's up, dude? All right, so Ed, this Tuesday, right here on the channel, that new badass book that we all got, Van Halen at 50.
That beautiful.
Yeah, that one.
Nice.
Yeah. And you can get that book at the Van Halen store too. That's where we got ours at.
Mm-hmm.
So go over there, and it is a lovely book. Martin Popov, yeah, another book. He's got a few books out there, as you all know. But Martin will be here with us Tuesday night, 9 p.m. That's this Tuesday. Yeah, greatly looking forward to that and hanging out with Martin talking about this book.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've been reading it. Yeah, it's really, he does a good job.
Yeah.
So Tony, as you go through the book, do you go, I have that? Oh wait, I think I have that too. Because he shows a lot of memorabilia in the book.
Yeah,
Different pages.
It is a bunch of stuff in there. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's a great chronological addition to my library.
Yeah, I know. But that will be Tuesday night right back here. So yeah, look forward to that. And by the way, we'll go ahead and give you a little sneak preview, I guess, for next Saturday. We'll be hanging back here. Brendan will be back, we presume and assume. But we will be talking about Rats Juan Crocier. What do you think, Ed?
Oh, that's gonna be awesome.
Or Crocier, should I say?
Crocier, yeah, you were close enough.
Crocier, should I say? Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
but that's next week.
That's gonna be a lot of fun. So
yeah.
Herb says that he got to see Aldo Nova last month.
Nice.
At the M3 Rock Festival.
Oh yeah.
Did he put on a good show, Herb?
Nice, Herb.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, Aldo Nova. They these guys though, Ed. A lot of them, you know, when you get 60, 70 years old and you're singing these hit rock songs, whether you're Jack Blades or Kip Winger or Aldo Nova
Mm-hmm.
or Dave Minichetti from Y&T, and
Yep.
I mean, the age is there. So
Yeah.
it's they none of them can recreate this music exactly as it was back in the 80s when it was recorded. They
Right.
can't.
You have to go in with limited expectations.
Right.
You can't think that you're going to see 1983 Aldo Nova. No. Just like just like I know when you and I go see Sammy Hagar next month, they're gonna step it down. They're gonna, he's not gonna be singing the high notes. He's and even the full song is gonna be stepped down, probably at least a half or one step. You know,
Well, Sammy has carried his age as well as any rock star out
right?
there. Okay, he really has. But I
Hmm.
mean, as jacked up as we are to go see Sammy next month, um, he's we want him to be that guy that's going to stand there and say it's now officially 5150 time, and
Right.
it be just like it was 40
It,
years ago.
no,
I mean,
I mean, the song "Get Up." If he does sing it, is gonna be not as strong. Dreams he hasn't done the way the original was for years. He actually did a kind of an acoustic version with what's his name, his guitarist. I forget his name now. Anyway, um, yeah. So Dreams was probably the highest register that he had to sing.
tough song to sing,
Yeah.
even, I mean, even right after they recorded it. I mean, they probably knew it too. A song like
Yep.
that, I
Yep.
mean, us hearing it, we would just read between the lines. That's going to be a tough damn song for him to sing
Hmm.
live night after night, and go that high, in dreams
Right.
like,
And
yeah,
there are some songs that Mikey's going to sing by himself, just because he still has that register at 70. Which happy birthday, by the way. He just
yeah.
turned 70 a few days ago. Um, yeah. So Sammy's going to rely on. They're going to switch off on backing and so forth, which is fine. Fine with me. I know what I know what I'm expecting when I get there. Um, and Cameron, you're right. Robin Zander is kind of an exception to the rule. He still can hit those high notes at his age. That's true. But yeah. So it's good that that they're still touring. People like Aldo Nova and Sammy Hagar and a lot of our early '80s, late '70s, early '80s favorite bands are still. I mean, look, the Rolling Stones. You just I don't think anybody's ever going to beat them. But um, I mean, even Aerosmith and other bands are still around. Bon Jovi is kind of he's waiting for his voice to come back, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen. But
I know.
you can only do it for so long. I mean, when your vocal cord is your instrument, it's going to wear down after a while. If you're a guitarist or any other musician, you can get a new instrument. It's tough getting new vocal cords.
I know.
That I love that one. That is beautiful.
That's just one-sided
That is nice.
there. All right, let's see what this is here.
That's cool. Phil X. Wow. I never knew that.
Yeah.
The, so wait, Tony, are the letters on that? Are those depictions of? I just looked at it quick. Is that okay? For some reason, I thought it was a lady's body
Okay.
bent over to make the letters. Okay, shows you where I am in my head.
Let me see here. I don't. Oh, wait a second. I don't see her yet. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. No, not seeing
No,
her.
okay, all right. Just
Hang
I
on.
looked at.
Hang on. Let's try it again. I don't
Yeah,
see her.
okay. Well, the V especially, but all right. Never mind.
Okay. I see.
Oh
And the
no,
A.
that
And the
looks
A.
and it looks a little risque to me. When I look at it again.
And the O too.
Yeah. Yep.
I I see something in the V and the A though. I do.
Aha. Yep.
Good eye there.
Aldo vulva. Oh, bed Tom. That's funny.
All right. Let's
Down dog pose.
let's get us a thumbnail. Dun, dun,
That is a great
dun, dun,
representation.
dun, dun, dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun.
dun. All right. Let's back out of here. Hi there.
Hey.
Hi now. There we go. All right. Aldo Nova. Yeah, it ultimately, I mean, you have no control over what their careers do and
Mm-hmm.
if they stop making music or not, you know? But I mean, I don't know when Aldo Nova did that and they kept going and they had a couple of songs that were singles that were on MTV. They had videos to them, you know, and it looked like that with after that hit song that they were, you know, I mean, you hear a band that you like and you like a song and you want to hear more, right?
Yep.
Um, but they, yeah, for whatever reasons, there was no more, and you know, the music world moved in the way that it moved, and um, Aldo Nova and many others at the time got left behind. Ed
Yep. It happens. What are you gonna do?
and um, but I mean, we don't really mind it because of our age. That's the music that we came up on. But a lot of these bands are out there and they're on up in age, and it
Mm-hmm.
is a nostalgia act. It is a nostalgia show. I mean, and some of the bands they're getting so old to be up there that it's it's almost like a play, you know. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
and some of them have to group together in festivals and whatnot just to draw enough attention and sell tickets.
Well, on one side, it is nice that they're still out there, these
Yeah, I love
artists
it.
that we grew up on, and we love it. We do. But the other side of it is, and you hear the negatives, about all the bands, but there is, I mean, there is no age limit, but when you see an old version of a rock star that you grew up on,
Hmm.
or a band that they can hardly get up there and do these songs anymore, that's a little much. It's
Right.
nice to go and to hear it, and then to see them and spend time with them and like that. But it's, as far as entertainment, and with the prices of shows out there today,
Yeah.
I mean, it's that's where the negatives come in, you know.
Right. Right. Because you're spending all that money, and you want to make sure you get your money's worth, and you don't want to see a watered down version. But the reality is they're not going to run around all over the stage like they used to, for the most part. But the way I look at it is, as long as they still play the songs and they do the songs justice, and they put out a good product still live, that's all I care about. You know,
Yeah.
I I'm not looking at their wrinkles and their obesity or whatever the case is. As long as they can
Well,
still sing and play, I
I
don't care.
and that's the is there as long as there's people out there like you, Ed, what you
Yep.
just said, as long as they can get up there and do it, you don't care.
Right.
So there you go. And
Right. I
they'll
mean,
keep doing it until they can't, I mean, a prime example of, and I think they still rock like hell every night, if you watch YouTube stuff or have seen them live, is Night Ranger. You go see Jack
yeah,
Blades and Brad
awesome.
Gillis, and they fucking rock like it's 1987. They are
Yep.
all over the stage and
Yep.
just pouring it out. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, I saw them open up for Sammy Hagar a few years ago, probably 4 years ago now, but in Boston, and they rocked the house, man. They were incredible.
Yeah,
That
right.
was lots of times people don't even go in for the opening act. They just sit in the parking lot or whatever. But
Well, but
not Night Ranger. You're gonna if they're opening, you're gonna miss a lot.
yeah, welcome, Mr. Peter Biker.
Oh, hi, Peter.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, but when it's a shame that Aldo Nova never achieved any more success than he did in his prime.
Right.
But him and a lot of others, I mean, they have made a living on their past, you know, and they're still out there doing it.
Yeah. God bless them.
Um, yeah. So I mean, it's yeah, it's not a bad thing though. I mean, you know, as long as they can get up there and the audience actually enjoy the songs that they're doing, that they can physically perform them, sing them, play them, whatever. If a band, whatever, you know, I guess I'm okay with that. You know,
Yeah, me too.
I mean, you know, don't you think though, Ed, that there is a point in time where bands stay too long
Yes.
and start to ruin their
Legacy.
own legacy? Right.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. For instance, Motley Crue.
For instance.
For instance, yeah. We're
Yeah.
never ever gonna play again. Never. Okay.
Yeah. I know.
uh, but
I
yeah,
know.
I thought they should have retired a long time ago. Before they retired,
Me too.
and then they came back again. I said, "Oh shit!" But yeah, I mean, obviously, John Five is doing an incredible job. Um, and the other band that comes to mind is I just they should have let them rest and they should have left Pantera alone. Just let it be what it was, and I don't know. Without the brothers, it's not Pantera to me. But
Yeah.
I'm sure
Well,
Sandra would agree with me if she's here still.
oh yeah, of course. Now Herb mentioned about Kiss, you know.
Yeah,
Um they with I think that when bands start to have to it's one thing to have a hidden keyboard player behind the amps every night while you're on the road, to help layer and enhance, especially if the original stuff has keyboard parts.
right,
But a lot of bands do that. I mean, Vixen, they put their keyboard guy on stage,
right.
you know. Um, but
Van,
when a band starts to do tracks, you know, an extra vocal track or an extra bass or whatever that they're doing, and you know, I think that becomes a little much. It's one
right,
thing to put effects on the instruments and the music and the PA, but when you start adding additional sound parts
from a studio or whatever, wherever. Yeah,
pre-recorded
pre-recorded. Yep.
to play along with the music, no,
No.
that's not real anymore.
Nope.
It's all of a sudden it's not real, you know.
Yeah, it's a circus. It's it's not worth it, and it ruins your legacy, like you said earlier, and it just puts a bad taste in your fans' mouth, and it's just I mean, like you said, with as far as the keyboard thing goes, I mean, Van Halen would pipe in the keyboards for Jump and stuff like that, or they'd have a guy off the stage playing keyboards for certain songs. I mean, originally Eddie would do it, or Mike, or both, but um, yeah, I mean, you that's one thing, but like you said, when they start to put in backing tracks for voice and for to enhance somebody's shitty guitar playing or whatever it
Well,
may be.
it has gotten to the point where to program the sound and the lights and everything into a computer just to put on a show, and that's audio and lights and everything, and they pump that and they don't think a damn thing about it, Ed. That
Right.
they add layers of instruments and vocals and background vocals or whatever,
It's a little
and
much.
they walk out there and they hum along and sounds fantastic. Sounds fantastic, but I mean,
It, I don't want to go to a show to listen to a recording. you know,
Well,
I
I
want to hear it
mean,
played live on the instrument. On the instruments, and as much as possible. And I mean, obviously, you're going to add reverb and echo and all that kind of stuff at certain parts of different songs and whatnot. And the guitarist obviously has a pedal board with all kinds of effects. That's fine. It's going through the sound's going from the person's fingers or pick through these effects and through their amps, and that's great. But I don't want to hear any pre-recorded shit. No, not for me.
right. Well, where I'm going, Ed, is the fact that it's gotten so in the past 10 years, it's gotten so rampant in music. It's you can compare it to like steroids in baseball.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's doing it.
Yep.
You know, to whatever degree, and but none want to admit because all the press that has gone down in the past couple years, especially with Kiss and Motley and all this backing and that's I mean nobody likes it, but
No.
it has made the world aware that bands out on the road who tour, they have a big production, and that's a little part of it.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. Um,
And
you know,
probably willing to say, Ed, that a lot of bands who we don't associate with backing tracks or all that are doing it too. And we don't know it, and they want to keep it hush hush, you know?
that could be. Yeah, that could be. And I mean, I don't like to sound like the old guy sitting on his porch saying "Get off my lawn," but it's just call me a traditionalist, I guess. And I don't like changes like that. It's not for me. You know, you can, hey, if you want to spend all that money and go see somebody with a laptop on a stage and just throwing out sounds at you, God bless you.
Well, but as like you said yourself an hour ago, Ed, as long as they're going to get up there and sing those songs, you're okay with that.
As long as they do it properly and they're playing the instrument and they're singing the songs, I'm fine with it. But if I find out that one of my favorite artists that I'm paying all this money to go see is using a lot of backing stuff, then it's really going to change my mind about them, and it's really going to tarnish their legacy.
I would be willing to say that a lot of us that go to concerts have been to concerts where there's been backing tracks used and we didn't even know it or realize it.
I'm sure you're right. I and I hope ignorance is bliss and that I don't hear about it. But um, yeah. Hey James, 5150, how you doing?
James, good to see you, dude.
Um, yeah, I really hope it's not happening. I don't want to know.
And well, I mean, the whole thing is as long as there's going to be an audience and people like me and you guys to go out and watch these shows and pay money to see them,
Right?
they're still going to tour.
Yeah.
So there's nothing we can say. I paid the dough. I can't talk the shit, right?
Right.
I mean, yeah. But no, I mean it is nice. I mean, you can't say that when you go see Reb Beach and Kip Winger and Rob Morgenstein that it's a bad show, because it's not. It's a great show, you know. But are those guys using? Who knows?
Yeah, you don't know, and you might never know unless something tragic happens, like with Milli Vanilli, where, you know,
I know,
where
I
it
know.
skips. But
I mean, I'll
he,
say this. I'll say this. Kip does that little headset like Hagar did back in '86, right?
yep.
And nowadays, his live vocals sound fantastic.
Hmm, okay.
Go figure.
So Peter Biker says, "Can you forgive a band for performing a live in a lower key?" Yeah, we just discussed that a little while ago.
Yeah,
That's
and
fine with me. If they go a step down or two, that's
they
fine.
all do it. They all do it nowadays. These
I
older
expect it.
bands that I mean, even the XYZ, that hit song of theirs, um, they do that in a lower key. But what it does, and somebody made the point that when you lower the key, you remove certain elements from the song,
Yeah.
and it can be something that you really can't see on paper, but it live, it takes some of the magic away when you take that speed down and you take that key down, and
Hmm.
it's still there, but it's just something's missing. And sometimes when you take that away, and it can be just as simple as that, you know, sometimes you can kill the song, no matter how well lowering the key helps you sing it.
Yeah. I guess it all, like I said earlier, it all depends on your expectations going in.
Well, I
I,
mean,
if I went to go see Steel Heart right now, I wouldn't expect the lead singer to hit the high notes on, "I'll Never Let You Go." There's no
no,
way. I mean, he might for a little bit, but I don't expect it. I expect to
right,
hear a decent version of it because it's the same people, and it's their song. But
right.
it's that's just what happens with age,
Well, I mean,
especially with vocalists.
yeah, but also too though, I mean, it does kind of help to be a little mindful while you're writing and recording stuff in this, like Bon Jovi.
Hmm.
Okay, back when they were making killer bad rock albums, and John was belting out these awesome vocals to these songs, these pop rock songs that even back when they were fresh and new, you thought, how the hell is he going to sing this song ever, like Living on a Prayer?
Right.
He
Yeah.
he couldn't sing that live a week after it came out. It's just, and it's a key change there after
Yep.
the, hierarchy. No, no, no.
That originates though in the studio. A lot of sometimes when you get overproduction, you think, "Oh, this sounds great. Let's add this. Let's do this. Let's do that." And by the time you put out the album, it sounds fantastic. Everybody loves it. Then the band has to copy that live, and they can't because it's just too much. There's too
Well,
many
those
layers.
those vocals though to those Bon Jovi songs, "Living on a Prayer" especially, you know, I mean, for them to have captured that
Right.
at Mach 10 live and in Vancouver where they recorded that, it's a fucking gem of a recording.
Yep.
But you can't go out and do that
Night
you
after
just
night.
can't.
And no,
No, you can't.
nope. No, especially with the touring they did. Oh my God. Three out of 365 days a year, I think they toured, well over 300. I mean, it was crazy. I can't believe that they, marathon tours year after year without time off, or if they had time off, they were right back in the studio. And I'm surprised John Bon Jovi lasted with his voice as long as he has. I mean, now
Well,
now now it's kind of messed up, but
yeah, his voice is has had it. He's got issues there, but he's done well in the fact that he's 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 morphed into each thing. He could have after 1989 in New Jersey, they could have gone away forever,
right, yeah,
you know,
yeah, they could have,
and they easily, like
and he
all the rest of the bands did.
and he could have disappeared and became a songwriter for somebody else, or a producer or whatever. I'm sure, but yeah, to keep on going and going.
He
Well, they get
did.
that certain high on stage too, that you can't replicate. You know,
Yeah, well, but for him to change with the times
yeah,
in his songwriting, I mean, it has broadened his audience, Bon Jovi's audience. I mean, they play stadiums worldwide to 100,000 people a night overseas.
yep.
Um, yeah,
And Richie was a big part of that too. I mean, look at Richie's background vocals. My God, he was like the Michael Anthony of Bon Jovi. His signature, harmonies with John were unbelievable.
right.
And that's
Well,
hard to replicate too when you bring in another guitarist who doesn't have that skill.
but also too, Bon Jovi's success modern day came after all those hit songs,
Right.
So um
And we're just using Bon Jovi as an example. I'm sure there are other bands that it's same thing's happening to them, and you can't ignore it. I mean, you can't. It's bands evolve, and whether your sound or your format changes, it's going to happen. I think it's just they're going to keep evolving, and they're not going to be as raw as they was when they first started. They're going to be more refined. They might even go from rock to sort of adult contemporary, or it happens. It happens. The songwriting changes, or the playing changes, and you don't want to be pigeonholed into the same sound.
no, you're
Although
not.
ACDC did well with it, but
Well, but John changed with the times
he
though.
did. You're right.
And it's tough to like ACDC. They just keep doing their thing. If anyone likes it or not, that's all they're going to do. There's
Yep.
nothing wrong with that, but that's what they do, you know.
Right. I
Um,
I, I don't expect many chord changes with ACDC. I expect the
no,
same
you're,
three chords. That's it.
but whole point is you are at the mercy of what's going on in music around you while you're making music and putting it out.
Yeah.
You don't know how well it's going to be accepted. You love it. Your bandmates love it. Your close friends and family love it. Is the
Hmm.
world going to love it? Is are the stars aligning in the music world to where your stuff's going to just be a smasher? You never know. You put that stuff out. You hope it's good timing. You try to, you may wait a little bit or hurry up or whatever, but you hope that it's accepted by the
Yeah.
public,
Right. Right.
and right. So,
So poor Aldo Nova never really got that kind of fame like Bon Jovi. His music kind of died after the second album, pretty much. Um, I think it could have gone, it could have skyrocketed based on fantasy. I don't know why the formula changed or what happened, but I mean, it didn't change it that much. But I guess tastes at the time changed, and like you said earlier, timing. It's all about the timing.
Right. It wasn't
And
anything they were doing. They were
right,
doing their thing, but how the cookie crumbles and where it fell in the
hmm
music world was what it was. And
yeah,
some people achieve great success and stardom and some they all started around the same time or whatever, but some make it big and some don't.
yeah,
Just how it goes,
yeah.
you know.
Christopher says I've never been in a Bon Jovi audience. Well, I won tickets one time to from a radio station, um, and I went to go see Bon Jovi and Nickelback at Gillette Stadium.
Oh, nice.
And there's Nickelback. A lot of people hate Nickelback, but I was really pleasantly surprised. I had a great time. I thought they both put on a hell of a show, kept the audience engaged. I mean, and you're talking 70 plus thousand people all the way up to the nosebleeds of just people going crazy and just rocking out the whole night. And I I had a really good time, and I have I got a lot more respect uh, for the bands, especially Nickelback, considering all the trash they take all the time. I said, wow,
Mm.
these guys are fucking rock. They did great. They didn't disappoint at all. And I don't know why they get so much flack like they do, like Creed does, and some other bands that people just like to shit on. But uh, yeah, it was a good time, Christopher. I think you would have had a ball.
I've seen Bon Jovi more times than I can tell you. Some of the best concert experiences I've ever had in my life were me and my friends road tripping to overnight stay at a Bon Jovi show destination. First time I saw Bon Jovi was 83. They were the
Okay.
opening act on their first album when it had Runaway. They were the opening act
Wow.
on the Scorpions 83 tour,
Wow, you saw them early.
Rock You Like a Hurricane.
Yep.
Yeah, and I saw them the next time out. They were the opening act for Rat on the Invasion of Your Privacy tour in '85.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Bon Jovi and Rat. And then Bon Jovi, shortly after Slippery When Wet came out, and in '86, and they were still bound. I saw them with, some weird headline. Billy Squire, I saw him open for Billy
Huh. They opened for Billy Squire? No kidding.
38 Special too.
Yep.
They opened, and then, but once that damn album, I mean, it sold it bukus. It just took off, um, and yeah, and but once that album skyrocketed, almost overnight, they were headlining. You know,
Yep.
um,
And then Van Halen opened up for them in Europe.
oh, that was a bit after, but
Yeah,
yeah.
it was later on. Yeah.
That
Later
was
on.
a bit at, but no, the
That
early
was in the
days
90s.
of Bon Jovi, I was in their early days. I was a huge Bon Jovi fan. They were they were one of the best rock bands on the planet. Had a great guitar player, great mix of, with
hmm
Alec and Dave and Tico
Yeah.
and John. It was a great thing, and they were in 1989. Bon Jovi was the biggest fucking band in the world. They were. Um,
They do a few cover songs each show, and yeah, it was a good time. Um, yeah, so they were definitely one of those bands that have stood the test of time. You know,
Yeah.
and the good thing is the ladies love to get dressed up at a Bon Jovi show. So
Oh
for us
yeah.
guys, it was yeah, it was pretty cool.
Well, that's always been the case at a Bon Jovi show, even back in the day in the '80s, and we used to, man, we had some great times at Bon Jovi shows. Any of my
Yeah.
dudes watching, you know what I'm talking about. Oh shit! But
Oh
no,
shit.
yeah, just hedonism, man. Just crazy, crazy mid late '80s nakedness, drugness. Oh shit!
Well, they certainly paid their dues and to belong in in the Hall of Fame and all the accolades that they've gotten. Um, and
Yeah,
hopefully they got a few more years ahead of them once John's voice comes back. If it does, we'll see.
yeah, yeah. Well, no, they, they. I look in my taste of music, Ed, and I don't mean this bad toward Bon Jovi, but after New Jersey and the next album, I think, after they all cut their hair and downsized the production and every to keep the faith
Yep.
and all that, that was when they were on the way down. That was
Hmm.
the backside of the mountain.
Yep.
And I was a rock fan, and the music just wasn't as, as hip, edgy rock
Right.
as it
Right.
was before. So that's, and yeah,
I mean, they still produced a lot of hits after that. I mean, "It's My Life" and all that stuff, and there was still a lot of gems in there, but they weren't as heavy rock as they were in the '80s.
right,
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
right, right.
But hey, you can't go see Bon Jovi at the moment, but you can still go see Aldo Nova.
That's right.
If you want to get a little
Dun,
fantasy going,
dun, 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 dun.
Monkey on My Back, fantasy, and what was the other one we talked about?
And
Maybe they'll go to the machine shop guys, right? Chris, Dave, if you're still here.
that's it. All right, kids, everyone, we're going to wind things down here for a Saturday night. Ed, this has been fun, dude.
Yeah,
Let's remind the kids to come back here on Tuesday night where we talk all things Van Halen. You know that. You know we're going to do that. This Tuesday, we have Martin Popov in studio. We're talking Van
yeah,
Halen at 50, the new book. Get it at the Van Halen store now.
yep. It's a great book.
That's
My
this
God.
Tuesday. We'll be here with Martin. Look forward to seeing you guys right back here. Should you miss that, we'll catch you right back here next Saturday. We'll be talking a little rat and roll, talking
Woo.
about the big bass man, the bass slinger, Juan Crocier. Yeah, that's next Saturday night, episode number 205 here. Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot to talk about with Juan and Rat and Stephen Piercy and Bobby Blotzer and Robin Crosby and Warren DeMartini there. Yeah.
rat and roll.
But Juan, the bass player, great vocalist too, though. A great Juan to me is as good a bass a rock bass player as there is in rock, Ed.
Wow.
I mean, as far as the total package, you know, when Rat was in their heyday, that dude, he was the epitome of a rock star, a rock bassist. You know, him and um, Jeff Pilson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but with the turmoil and Rat and all, and the all the crap going, Juan had his moves on stage, and the others in the band, they kind of named his stage moves that he does, um, which if you're a Rat fan, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
So they were making fun of him.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not cool.
But that Rat enigma, that puzzle, we're going to try to piece that puzzle together next Saturday night as we rat and roll around here and tell the story of Rat and Juan in Rat, the big bass player for there he is. He doesn't have the hair that he used to have.
No, that's all right. He looks like a badass mofo, though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mess with him.
he can still bring it. All right. All right, guys and girls, thanks for watching. Nice to see you guys. Everyone in the chat, Gretch, Monique, Peter,
Peter, Cameron,
you guys have a great night. Have a great Sunday
Herb.
tomorrow. Have a great start to your week upcoming. Thanks so much for watching here on Show Me Your Pick. You trivia winners, don't forget to email me your stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Jay Santiago walks away with a Jakey Lee 2008 pick.
Wow.
And
No Man's Land. What's up? Stay frosty.
hey, dude, nice to see you.
I was on my porch, Clint Eastwood style bent time.
Oh, nice. All right. So who won our George Lynch pick? Ed.
The person that won the George Lynch pick.
Who
Oh
won our George
shit!
Lynch pick? Who won?
Hold on. I didn't write it down. Wasn't it Christopher? No. I gotta look back. God
Gretch.
damn it! I think you're right. I think it was Gretch. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That seemed like a long time ago. God damn.
So many winners, so many picks. Forgive us. All right.
Fairfield. Yeah, Gretch. Yeah, it was Gretch. You're right.
Okay. All right. Everyone, leave a thumbs up here on the video. Share this video tomorrow on your social media sites while you're eating lunch. Take a bite of that sandwich. Remember this and share button, share it over on your stuff. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you for it. Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, kids, we're going to bounce. Good to see you guys. Happy Saturday. Let me see. Where is my stuff here? There it is. All right, Ed, have a good night, my brother.
All right. Everybody, love you. Thanks for
We
tuning
out of
in.
here. Peace out. Lucy says
Peace.
bye.
Ruff.
Brendan B. Squared will be back here with you next week.
Yep.
He misses you. He sends loves, hugs, and kisses your way. I know he does. All right, B. Love you, B. Enjoy your
Yep.
vacation.
Yeah. He'll be all relaxed.
Yeah. All right. We gone. Thanks for watching. Peace.